Hi everybody, well, here we go again. At the end of 2017, Paul McCartney had 8 of his albums reissued from Capitol Records and MPL. These 8 titles were on colored wax, so everybody was excited about them, and I myself had a little bit of an itch to get them, but I kind of refrained from it for 2 reasons. First one was because I thought they were too expensive. I mean, they were like $30 a pop for each record, and that was just too much money that I wasn't willing to pay. And I wondered how many times I have to have these just on colored vinyl again. And also the fact that these albums were very elusive. They were not put out there in big quantities to the stores. They were very hard to find. And I didn't feel like going crazy trying to track these things down. Well, anyway, today the news has come out that there are going to be 4 more titles in this colored vinyl series from Paul. And the release date, for those interested, is going to be May 18th. The titles here are kind of interesting, or at least 2 of them to me are interesting, and I'll tell you why as we go along. First, let's get the titles. These, by the way, are said to be on colored vinyl, also going to be offered on standard black vinyl, and also available as Japanese vinyl replica CDs. First one is Wings Greatest, the 1978 compilation, which is going to be issued on a blue vinyl. Next one will be a reissue of Paul's 2013 album, the most recent studio album of his to date, the New album. And New is going to be on a kind of pink vinyl, which I think kind of suits the album. And the 2 most interesting ones to me are, first, the Thrillington album. The Thrillington is an orchestral reworking from Paul of his Ram songs, and to have that on vinyl is going to be interesting. Now, the only way it's been available on vinyl is from the one that was released way back in '77. So this is going to be on a red and kind of marble vinyl, which I think is an interesting design. And to me, the most interesting and essential release in this batch is going to be the long-awaited vinyl release of Chaos and Creation in the Backyard, 2005 album by Paul that is really acclaimed, and a lot of people like it. And a lot of fans have not been able to afford it on vinyl because the original vinyl, which I have, cost me a pretty penny, and everybody knows out there it's very expensive. So we've been waiting for them to put stuff out on vinyl that is very hard to get on vinyl, or that has never been out before on vinyl. So those of you that have been wanting it, now's your chance to get it. Chaos and Creation in the Backyard. Now, how do I feel about this? Well, I didn't buy any of the other 8, like I said. You know, I had an opportunity to buy a couple here and there, but they were always overpriced. And now, after the fact, if you try to get any of these online, whether it's on eBay or wherever else, the prices naturally are gouged because the supplies were limited and the demand was kind of high. So, of course, you're going to pay through the nose. And that's unfortunate. Now, while I'm excited about this new announcement, and while I personally would like to get at least the Thrillington album and maybe Chaos and Creation on gold wax and maybe even New on the pink wax, I think those are kind of cool. I don't want to go through the same nonsense as before. From what I hear, it's going to be the same routine. You're going to have to order from a certain site to get them. It's going to be limited edition. We're going to be scrambling around. Why don't they just release these things in a quantity at least that people can get their hands on them? I know they're not going to be huge sellers. I know they can't mass produce them in big, tremendous numbers. But I don't want it to be such a fight and such a, neck-and-neck thing among collectors to try to go crazy to get these things. And, of course, that also begs the question, if I do get a couple of these now, am I going to want to go back and get all the ones that I missed from last year? Well, this is where we got to decide what we're going to do. Are we going to buy all of these? Some of them just here and there, a few, or none of them at all? Just thought I'd throw the news out there, and I want to thank everybody who's been sending me links to this news, telling me about this news. I appreciate that, but you don't have to do it anymore because now I know for sure, and I'm sending it out there and sharing the news with those of you who have not found out about this yet. So let me know in the comments below, which way are you going to go? Are you going to buy these? You're not going to buy them? You don't care? A lot of people are saying that they're more interested in Paul keeping up with his Deluxe Archives series, and so am I. I would rather him stick with that than, go in this route. But I don't know, pretty nice to have at least Thrillington and Chaos and Creation in the Backyard coming out on wax again. So, let me know what you think, folks. Thank you.